I'm going to shoot watermelon like Marie Blizzard. Are we clinking or what?
Hey, yo, clink, clink, motherfuckers.
Clink, clink,
Clank.
clink.
Welcome back to the motherfucking show, motherfuckers.
Sippies.
Imagine if, like, we were one of those, like, those old school, like, hardcore guy shows where we're like, welcome back to the motherfucking show. It's the PostPartyCyph.
Yeah, be like, this show is not for pussies or liberals.
It's for alphas. I saw something new that was like, it was like there's a new man just dropped. It was like alpha and a guy who was like, you know, a natural alpha guy. And then next to it, it was a guy and it said Sigma. And the guy had his hands up in the air and there was a bunch of money falling behind him. And I was like, I don't know what a Sigma man is, but I think I like Sigma.
Are they money manifestors?
Yeah, are they money manifestors?
Money manifestors.
Is that a power? That should be an X-Men power.
Yo, no one ever says that.
I want to be a money manifestor.
Because a lot of people figure they have a power to get them the money, but now...
Isn't it funny when a lot of people's first like thing to do when you ask them what power they're going to have is be like, I'm going to go rob a bank.
Exactly. All the
Shit
time.
like that. Yeah.
Cam, could you actually draw the blinds? It's starting to get a little bright in here.
Yeah, I do look a little pale.
Oh yeah, we gotta set the tone.
Yeah, we started to do the PostPartyCyph on Sunday days as opposed to Monday nights. And speaking of which, hey,
What?
welcome to the PostPartyCyph.
Oh, welcome back, motherfuckers. Welcome back to the motherfucking post-party
Nice,
site, you bitch ass.
We had to put some audio bite in there so they don't think like, hey, it's silence. I almost did it again. Yeah,
Welcome back to the show, everybody.
What's going on, motherfuckers?
what over here we got? Introduce yourself, you fine young man.
I'm the blind guy.
What?
It's the blinds guy.
Yes.
I thought you meant the
You
blind.
could call me
Demographics.
Cameron Knight Barwick, a.k.a. @Griswold_.
Ooh, word. Yo, it's your boy Angel Kohai Diaz. You already know what the fuck it is. Follow me on all that shit and shit and shit and shit and shit and shit and shit.
Oh yeah. My name is Reed Rinaldi. That's the only fact I have to my name. But it's okay. I got a man of 89 facts to my right.
Oh,
I'm really the blind guy, as you could tell from my shit.
oh, nice, dude. Smooth. That was good.
But I'm making do. I'm making on the brainchild. Hope y'all enjoying yourselves.
Welcome back to the post-party site, everybody.
Yeah.
How's everyone doing this week?
Feels good. It's cold.
Yeah, it's a
windy.
little chilly, man. This winter, these Jersey winters ain't no
These
joke. East Coast
January
winters.
days, man.
It happens every single year. We like get to like the beginning of middle of January and we're like, oh, there's some nice days.
You realize winter is like 6 months.
And you forget that
Oh, yeah,
February is like the real bitch.
There's a bit in like mid-March. It's like starting to be a little nice out. You get some nice days around like what 2:30, and then like 2:35 comes around. It's freezing, and that's like I feel like the end of March and even into April, because even April is like it gets there though.
Yeah, oh yeah, I feel that. I mean, March can be like deceptively cold sometimes too.
Yeah.
Like, I remember, I mean, it doesn't happen anymore because, you know, climate change and global warming and shit. But it used to snow in March all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, especially here in fucking Jersey.
But regardless of the cold, windy week, it was a very productive week, I guess, because it kept me inside. So got a lot of work done.
What you do? Did you do anything cool?
I got some music done. Got some jam stuff that will be on my Twitter soon. Probably
Nice.
this week I'll post one. Got some visual artwork done too. So,
Okay.
And started working on a cartoon. So
Oh, that's right.
yeah, but you know I'll keep that on the hush for now. More
Yeah,
to come.
stay tuned for that shit. I was pretty productive too. I dropped 2 new Angel songs. Angel's like slightly different than Kohai. The Angel, it makes like hyper pop bubblegum fun 90s Z100 songs. But those songs probably wouldn't be on Z100 in the 90s, to be honest with you.
It's like 75 gex, not 100 gex.
Yeah, it's not 100. I'm not 100 gex. I'm like,
Almost Gex.
I'm 88 gex.
Yo, remember when 21 Savage first came out and there was like a whole bunch of other savages?
22 Savage and 23 Savage and shit.
Yeah, I want to be 89 gex.
Oh, I like that. I like that a lot.
Honestly, that collab though would probably be like lit, and that's what the collab would be called. It's like, yo, you listen to that 89 Gex track,
Bro, 100
What?
Gex did a fucking collab with Linkin Park. They did a One Step Closer remix, and it's amazing.
What do they call it?
It's amazing.
Linkin
One Step
Gex?
Closer, 100 Gex remix.
Okay, I guess that works.
100.
I dropped some music. I got a video. Father's Day's out now.
You dropped 5 musicses.
Yeah, I got music out, man.
I think it's Musi.
You go to my Bandcamp, 89thebrainchild.bandcamp. You get a song. Go to my YouTube, 89thebrainchild, and yeah, SoundCloud. I got shit. I got more shit coming too. I got a lot of shit coming.
Yeah, 89 got
I'm a busy man.
4,000 songs. You know, when artists used to die and shit, this is slightly morbid, but when artists used to die and they'd be like, they died with 400 songs in the vault. I used to be like, how the fuck do you got so many good songs that you never come out with, right? And then I started living with 89, and then I'm just like, oh, that's how. He just has hard drives full of music that never comes out. But
I got what's it called? It was a script. Me and my friend Noah League were working on, like, not even a script. We just had the idea and never got around to writing it. But I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take that up, start digging into it. I'm good, thank you. And I don't know what I'm gonna try to do it, but I do know I'd like to make it as simple as possible so that we can achieve shooting it on film.
oh,
Like
word.
35
That's
millimeter.
cool. I actually dug up the screenplay I started writing last year, early this week too. I literally did not add a single letter to it at all. Not even a single character was added to it. But I just wanted to read it again because I was working on it. It was like one of those like quarantine, fill my time things. So I started writing it last year. And it was cool. I wrote like 10 pages and I read them back and I was like, these are good. Now I have to like rewrite all these pages.
Yeah.
Because it's the first time I ever wrote anything like that. But Reed, I'm sure if you've written more than one thing, I could only imagine like going back to a draft is kind of like, okay, what the fuck was I thinking when I wrote this shit?
Yeah, I mean sometimes the good stuff is to have the bare bone there because it just makes it easier to I'm sorry, if you want to listen to the rest of this masterclass, you have to like, comment, and subscribe.
Oh wow, that's
So,
crazy.
Yeah.
That's
Yikes.
wild.
We hit them with the right hand and the left. Ooh.
But I'll assume you did it.
People
because,
who are listening on Spotify right now are just like, so can I just not listen to the rest of the masterclass?
If you're on Spotify, you have to tell 5 friends.
Yeah, we're waiting right now. We'll wait.
Next to bros. But yeah, like honestly, going back, it's a lot to dig into, but it obviously like it's nice to take stuff from different drafts or different ideas and merge them together. But also, there's been a couple times when something will delete and it bums me out. But even that, like going back in fresh and having to rewrite it, like, okay, well, now I'm here, I'll do this or that. That's nice. I like doing that. I like going through the drafts and making something. You know what? I will say though, it's easy to overdo it. You can get kind of stuck like doubting something. Sometimes you
Totally.
have to-
Oh, yeah.
When I was going back and reading it, there was nothing like you mentioned bare bones before, and that's such a good phrase because like there was nothing like fundamentally that I wanted to change. It was just one of those things where like I try to write dialogue that is like realistic and not like fake sounding, plastic sounding dialogue. So going back and reading that, what I actually read was a lot of my attempts at not trying to sound plastic or fake.
Totally.
Which it's a weird blurred line to try and walk. So like I'd go back and I had a whole bunch of like at the end of phrases like a character would say like cuz or bruh a
Yeah.
lot. And I'd be like, okay, Angel, I understand what you were doing there. You wanted it to sound realistic.
Like Paul Walker in Too Fast, Too Furious.
Well, yes, but
Forget it, cuz.
the character is from L.A. and he's a corny L.A. guy, so it could be literally.
It could be Paul Walker.
Paul Walker could have been casted for the character of L.A. Dante. Aren't you cast for L.A. Dante?
I'm in. I think I'm still in talks for the role. I think there's one more person.
Oh yeah, true that. Yeah, you're not wrong. I told Fees.
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm
Nice.
like, I could have swore
That's
I
a good LA Dante.
could've swore I was put on the back burner.
You're the understudy, man.
Yeah, what the
You
fuck?
gotta follow the fees around.
Relating it to music though, I was talking to 89. I think maybe yesterday, or the day before. Like when I record, say I'll like get to because I like doing things in one shot. Like say I'll record. I'm doing a hook. The song is a hook, a verse, a hook, and a verse. I'll do all that on one recording track. And if I get to the end of that last hook and I fuck up the last word on the last line, I'm deleting the whole thing and doing the whole thing again
From the top.
Just because I want to just do it in one shot.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
definitely.
So sometimes going back and like just being like, fuck it, let's take it from the top again isn't that bad.
No,
You know what
because if one day you're gonna have to perform it, ideally, you know.
I mean, me and Juan have re-recorded the same exact song for house band stuff multiple times. Just little changes here and there.
Yeah.
And instead of cutting, Juan is also really big on the one track thing. I'm less. I like to do it when I can.
Like you're okay with going back and fixing?
Yeah, I love doing stuff on one track because it's nice, especially for the jam stuff. I try to keep it one track just to keep it natural sounding. A lot of my studio stuff though, I like to write as I record. So like obviously it's very hard to do everything one track if you're constantly rewriting it as you're recording it. But Juan all the time, if like anything messed up or if he like writes a bridge that's only 4 bars slightly differently now, he has to redo the whole thing.
I think that's how Jay-Z and Lil Wayne write their bars. Like they'll be in the studio, they'll be like, play me a beat. and they'll just be in the booth like with the headphones on, like thinking of words because they don't write anything down, and then they'll be like, all right, I got it, and they'll run the beat back, and then they have written like 2 or 3 more bars just there really quick, which blows my motherfucking mind.
No, it's crazy.
That's
Yeah.
so impressive because they're, if it because like that's impressive in its own right, even if you were making like decent rap songs, but it's Jay-Z and Lil Wayne,
Yeah.
who are coming up with the craziest like metaphors and triple entendres and shit and stuff. It's interesting thinking about people's process, like thinking about people's creative process.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing too. Like when you write these scripts and going into them, like you want to have your voice, but if you make it as not like intentionally directed as possible, but more like intended, people will pick that up and they will build on it and like make it almost what it's supposed to be, but almost what you didn't even see. Like I remember there's times even with having shot ideas for a short film I did, I had it as like a temp. Like I just took it with my camera around the school, and John was like, "Okay, what if we just do this a little bit?" And he shaped it a little bit. It's great, because not only did it match your vision, but it was what they were able to make realistically.
I feel that.
It makes it more. I feel like when there's more there for people to grow on, it makes it easier for it to grow. Otherwise, it starts to become like, okay, do this, and if they'll do it, it works. But you can tell it was instructed as opposed to existed.
I feel that. Did anybody happen to win $1 billion
No,
this week?
Oh, some fucking Michigan, I think, won it.
Michigan.
I
That's
thought it was
right.
Maryland.
Maryland. I thought it was MI.
Might be Michigan.
Yeah, it's Michigan.
I don't know the abbreviations to the states.
I saw
very much.
someone in Jersey won $1 million. I saw someone in the Bronx,
for
I
them.
think, won $1 million.
When I ran into Josh yesterday, I missed Kim's. He won $8.
Nice.
Shout out to Josh from Travel.
I won jack
Josh
shit.
won travel
so-
ball.
Oh wait, yo, travel? I got 2
Yay.
travel pieces.
Yeah,
You got
dude.
a travel piece. Well,
I got some travel. Got some
got
travel.
shoes from Travel.
Got some new kicks.
Show
From,
them.
some new SBs from the boy. Support your local skate shop. You already know.
Yes.
Yeah, it's all right though. Guys, we have a new president for real this time.
Inauguration
Fuck
just passed.
wait. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? Jenna met Joe Biden after
That's
school.
right.
Well,
That's totally right.
My girlfriend met the
weird?
president. She wasn't weird there. I mean, we saw the
I
end
think I remember you telling me about this one time.
Yeah, but she met him. It was cool. Everything was fine.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
As long as you
I
wasn't with
asked
that.
I'm sorry, you're gonna say,
Something weird
but
I'll beat his ass.
I was
Yeah.
waiting for a but too. Actually,
I know someone that met the president. So
Yeah, it's pretty fucking cool
My
actually.
girlfriend, so.
Joe
That's
Biden,
lit.
listen, bro, he gave a pretty cool speech. We're about to make fun of the inauguration probably for the next like 5 or 10 minutes, but I will say before we get started that he gave a pretty good speech. I was watching it on Hassan's fucking stream, of course,
Big ups.
and Hassan's chat is always filled with fucking garbage. It's hilarious. But I managed to see somebody say something like pretty poignant right before he started talking. He was just like, this might be like the most important speech in like American history in the last like decade or so.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because this is a super important unifying speech. Like before he said it. And then I was like, with that in mind, I was like, shit, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Let's see what this nigga got to say. You know what I mean? And then like he started talking, and then he went. It was a pretty long speech. And a lot of people were ragging on it on Twitter and stuff, but just because like that's
Yeah.
stand-up comedy land on Twitter. But it was a good ass speech.
I
I was
thought it was
like,
a great
yo,
speech,
I was
yeah.
like, dude, I feel unified right now.
I got to watch it on
You
mute
feel
at the bar.
unified?
I felt unified. I mean, they only mentioned the word unity like 500 times in his speech.
I didn't know much about Dr. Fauci before the Trump administration, or even before the coronavirus pandemic here. Oh yeah, right here in the United States.
He's a motherfucking.
And,
He the MVP, bro.
Yeah, he's been around for a bit, but I mean, so my only knowledge of seeing him actively has been this year, and seeing him, kind of be like, not only because of the subject matter, but who he has to deal with. You see him in like 2 days. I work with Joe. I saw
Oh
him
yeah,
like,
he had like that
I
glow
was
on.
like, yeah, dude.
I feel like a bunch. Realistically, I was gonna say a bunch of like staffers in the White House probably feel the same way. But I mean, and I don't want to like suck any politician's dick at all. But I feel like a lot of Americans feel the
AOC
same way
though.
right now, bro.
Oh, hell
yeah,
yeah,
I'll
dude.
suck AOC's dick though for
Yo.
sure. Absolutely, I'll suck. Anyway, yeah, I feel
Go
like,
on.
I feel like a lot of Americans, even though the inauguration was like weird and it was a bunch of goofy shit going on, it was like a moment of like, all right, that motherfucker is at least gone. You know what I mean? Yeah, sure, we have another war criminal in fucking office, but like that
used to
one's
that.
gone. Donald Trump is fucking gone. Like,
Yep.
wow. Yeah. J-Lo
believe that shit.
J-Lo sang the. Did she do the Star Spangled Banner?
Something of the sort.
I think Lady
Hey,
Gaga
yo, did
did
she perform at the
Poker
motherfucking
Face.
New Year's Eve too?
Who, J-Lo?
Yeah.
I think J-Lo's trying to be hot again
Yo,
right
is
now.
she
And
on
the
the-
Super Bowl?
Is she about to drop an album? She's at the Super Bowl too?
Yeah, with Shakira.
Oh yeah,
was that
last year.
That was last year?
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Holy
was
shit,
last
that
year.
was last year. It's fucking crazy. Wow, J-Lo is having a good year.
Is she just?
What did I do for this?
What do we do this year?
That's serious. Like,
Yeah.
she just does big events.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I feel like J-Lo's. I know J-Lo gets a lot of hate now, but in like just objectively, I think she's like a superstar.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like she's viewed
Household
like
name.
by exactly. She's like
And,
Jennifer
no, and
Lopez. Like,
she ain't really had no real breakdowns like Britney Spears or nothing.
Yeah.
yeah, no, she's just like married a
Britney
bunch
Spears.
of
We
just
love you,
like
baby.
she's
Free
just like
Britney
married like
Come
a lot.
home. Come
You guys
home.
saying free Britney Spears right now?
Yeah.
I agree, bro.
Come on, baby.
That's
Her
wild.
family got her captured. It's crazy, yo.
Yo, we gotta talk about that. That's fucking crazy, bro.
Bro, they told her to wear yellow if she needed help. She never stopped wearing yellow.
Yo.
They
That's
also,
like
she
last
also,
year.
I think she sued to get not emancipation because
She's
she's not a
an
child,
woman.
but like I think she sued to like get released from whatever fucking like hold her father has on like her money or whatever, and they declined it.
Damn,
They
man.
were like, nah.
They're like, we remember the bold Britney. Sorry.
I wonder if
Yeah,
it's
with the
based
umbrella
off of her like going
spasm.
crazy that
I
one
don't know.
time.
That would be fucked up.
It's all hidden secret shit, yo.
Britney Spears, we love
you
you,
guys said,
mama.
you said like free Britney Spears. I thought I was thinking like, haha, yeah, free Britney Spears, like as a general thing. And as we were talking about it, I remembered like, right, fuck, just going through.
Did she wasn't she like a judge on like America's Got Talent or some shit in one of those shows?
She did.
That's
get
like
some
a
type of,
that's like a high profile gig, and that's had to be like in the last 10 years probably.
I
So I
think that
wonder
was, that was during her rehabilitation, like her image rehabilitation. I mean,
is she not rehabilitated now?
her image.
We fuck with Britney. I'm pretty sure Britney had to
thought
be going on tour
I
like
thought
in the
we
last
did
couple
too,
years.
but apparently, like
Yo,
something must
so
have happened that
apparently
caused this shit.
She goes on tour, but you're not allowed like to talk to her shit on tour. Like she's kept like to the family and shit like that.
Oh, she doesn't do like meet and greets and
Yeah,
stuff.
like you can't talk to her.
That's
like if you're
sad.
not. Yeah, it's like everything's kept under wraps.
Yo, Britney Spears is a motherfucking pop icon
Yo,
legend.
free
bro.
all adults who ain't do crimes.
Like
know what I'm
when you free adults who have done some crimes. Some crimes aren't that bad.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Like when you think, I don't know, when you think about Britney Spears, like you think about like 1999, 2000, like NSYNC, Britney Spears.
She was part of a fucking
Christina
era,
Aguilera.
dog.
You know what I mean? Like those were the pop
Backstreet
stars.
Boys, big ups.
That's fucking crazy. Were you Backstreet Boys or NSYNC?
I fucked with Backstreet Boys.
You were Reed, Backstreet Boys or NSYNC?
What? Yo, let's get this 98 degrees nigga out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here, old town
Reed
ass.
listens to LFO.
I think I had the Backstreet. What were those things? Mini clips or the like the?
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
I had
yeah.
one of the Backstreet Boys of those, but I think I liked NSYNC more.
I have a respect for Backstreet. This is the pop answer. I have a respect for Backstreet Boys now. You know what I mean? Like because back then it was NSYNC all the way, bro.
That's what I'm
and
saying.
I'ma
I think
tell
you
you,
know
were
what
forced
you
to like.
I'll
NSYNC
tell you
more.
why. Because
The
Backstreet
machine.
Boy had a lot of talent, right? They did
They
not
were-
have a Justin Timberlake.
Yeah,
They were an ensemble.
Okay, you're right. They were an ensemble versus like.
Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, NSYNC was like it should have been like
It's
Justin
gonna be
Timberlake,
me.
Justin
JT.
Timberlake and NSYNC.
It's JTJC and my niggas.
Yeah, and the guys. We were talking about the inauguration like 5 seconds ago. I
Yeah.
swear.
So I do have a question while we're
Backstreet
here.
Boys was there, right?
It should have been. Over J-Lo.
What's the question, Reed?
So Backstreet Boys is Coke, right? And NSYNC is Pepsi.
They didn't
No.
do but
No?
Pretty sure
but
NSYNC is
I
first.
could have swore NSYNC was like on Pepsi dick though. So like they were in bed together.
Yeah, but I think Reed is trying to say that like one of them is the original and one of them is like.
Oh, no, I just
non-original.
meant, like,
we can't do that, 'cause
associations of,
then
like-
we're in Backstreet.
Oh no, definitely. If you're just talking about like McDonald's and Burger King, then like yeah, like one of them's just a fast food place and the other one's another fast
Yeah,
food
yeah,
place.
that's a
right?
good
Yeah.
point.
But there wasn't like a girl version because TLC and Destiny Child
That's
weren't the
Spice
same
Girls.
thing.
Those Spice Girls.
And who?
Pussycat Dolls.
No one was being Spice
That's what I'm
Girls.
saying. There
Yeah.
wasn't like a duality for the girl groups back then.
No.
You had like TLC, Destiny's Child, Spice Girls,
I think
3LW.
Pussycat
I
Dolls.
think,
Pussycat Dolls was like
you were getting
15
more.
years
Don't
later.
deny my
You were
Pussycat Dolls.
You were getting more R&B girl groups,
Right.
like SWV,
Like En Vogue and shit.
Yes,
Yeah, true
absolutely.
that.
As opposed to like they were trying to, they saw the success of Madonna and Cher, and it was like, yo, we don't need to try and.
I feel like they
do
saw
that
the
shit.
success of like New Edition with Bobby Brown.
Yeah, no, I think that's
and they
what
were
led
like
to like New Kids on the
that,
Block.
but with black women. And they were like, maybe we could make some money off that. Maybe we could do that. I mean, that's what all those boy bands fucking were. Put me in a fucking boy band. That sounds great.
Yeah.
Like, hey, we're going to shape you. You're not going to have much of your own image. It's kind of going to be the one that we create for you.
How much money?
It's like, yeah, the girls are going to be chasing you all over the world, and you're going to make a ton of money. I was like, yeah.
Are you gonna be the extreme sports member of the group? Are you gonna be like,
Yeah. So what are some
Tropes?
boy and girl band tropes?
one
Sunglasses
is
guy.
one's
Sunglasses
supposed to be
guy.
like kind of the one is the supreme pretty boy.
Which
Eggy
one?
boy.
You gotta have the urban one.
Yes.
Urban.
No, they call him the bad boy.
That's the bad boy of the group. He's the one who
The
does
bad
like the
boy.
rap breakdown at some point in the song.
Yeah, shout
It's
out,
like- it's
shout out
like-
to A from Backstreet Boys.
He's like 4 bars long.
You always have that
dude.
one guy that brings like the slight punk edge, like elements to it.
He's
but,
got
like,
spiky
still-
hair and like
yeah.
a tank top
Yeah,
with a choker.
Yeah, that's
But he's still
person
singing
insane.
real nice and
Yeah.
smooth.
One of them's
Yeah.
got a face like butter.
That is cheese. No, I feel that. Someone does have the face like butter every
Because like
time.
some guys are gonna be in there looking like, "What's up? I'm a dude," but one guy's gonna have like a fucking sweet.
No, I feel it.
Are you the Butterface?
Are you the butter boy band? Is that what you are? Wait, but I mean,
The butter boy
was
band.
Baby Spice the butter baby of Spice Girls?
She was she was just the cute one.
Is that what Rita's saying?
I
The cute
cannot
one?
handle butter baby.
Butter baby, bro. You created this. This is your fault.
Butter baby.
And I'm pouring up more shots.
Oh God.
89, you didn't take your shot.
I've been mixing it with my fucking my Hennessy and
Yo, you
my
guys,
lemonade.
let's
I
peer
got
pressure
Hennessy
89.
lemonade
to
and
take
I got
it.
Hennessy lemonade. I got Hennessy lemonade and tequila in one cup.
He did it.
Shot.
PostPartyCyph, we really heavily encourage peer pressure. If you were in Dare and you graduated, we do not fuck with you.
Dare's dead now, right?
Detective Clay.
No, Dare's still around, but they took marijuana off of it.
Okay, they're okay then.
You know what Dare really did stop me from doing, though? I mean,
What?
not a lot, not completely, but to some degree. I really didn't want to smoke cigarettes.
I feel that.
You know what I mean? Those pictures that they would put in those pamphlets and shit, I'd be like, oh, fuck that. But they'd be like, if you smoke weed, you'll see dragons. And I was like, I want to try that, though. I was like, that shit, you guys are insane. That's going to ruin my liver.
None of the weed, like the weed advisory shit, really gave you the same type of fear as cigarette warnings
It
did.
gave you a curiosity instead.
Yeah.
Literally, I think scientifically proven that Dare has helped people's curiosity into trying drugs.
Like the weed gonna make me feel like I'm a melted blob when my friends talk to me.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Imagine they give you a pamphlet full of drugs, a pamphlet like with a list on it, and they're like, look, this whole giant list, those are all the drugs. And you're like, there's that many?
Yeah.
You're like, wait a second. I didn't even know that. I thought it was just like beer. I thought.
You know what's crazy? They really don't go into the hard drugs ever. I feel I don't remember like that ever.
Yeah,
Like,
they don't
talk
scare
about
you-
coke or H
They
or
don't scare
meth.
you
Tell
off
me
of
about the
heroin. at all.
heroin.
They talk about ecstasy pills, but only the fact that it looks like candy, and that's it.
I think that was also a product of the era that we were at, though.
Yeah.
Because like ecstasy was like popular back then.
And also the environment that it was kind of associated with. They didn't want to sit there and like open the door for us questioning like, what the fuck is the club like? Like,
Yeah, true
I
that.
feel like it was just beer and cigarettes they were really trying to get you to not do.
Yeah, it's like
Fucking
you,
haters.
you don't want to get like heart disease, and you don't want like your
Lung
fucking
cancer.
lungs, lung
They didn't need to
cancer.
do
and
too
shit.
much.
emphysema.
There's like one
Your
little,
teeth will fall out.
That should be enough. People are like, but you don't die. Like, you could die.
No, yeah,
This is
facts.
your
like-
brain on drugs.
So there's one short film we watched in health class, and like, there's this kid who like he was trying to do shit with his life, and like he was getting run down by a substance, and then the girl he was into didn't think he looked good because of it, and then he got his act better, and his life stopped crumbling to pieces because he stopped it, and it was just cigarettes.
Yeah.
Like he just went to have a cigarette, and like he couldn't jog, and then he had some daydream about his girl liking him, and then the girl was like, no, and I
You
think
know,
his mom was upset with him.
The funny part about that is just like, someone who smokes a lot of cigarettes, if they stop smoking, their life will get like slightly better. You know what I mean? You start breathing a little better. You know what I mean? Your health will come back slightly, but that's it. That's not gonna happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
the fucking sun's not gonna come out the day you decide to stop smoking cigarettes and shit. It still might rain that day.
Yep.
You know
it's
what I
gonna
mean?
rain for a year or
Yeah.
so.
Oh, what?
Well, depending how
Where
many.
the fuck do you live? England?
Yeah.
Can you hear an English accent really quick, Reed?
Give it to me.
Say welcome to the PostPartyCyph in an English
Welcome to
accent.
the PostPartyCyph. That's like a Cockney.
All right, 89, you're up.
No.
You're up.
Welcome to.
We're gonna end it there.
No.
We're going all the way around the
All the way.
circle. He's not done. You're not done.
welcome to the PostPartyCyph. I'm sorry, guys. I don't have.
You sound like the jellyfish in Shark's Tale.
I don't. I'm bad with accents, guys.
Go ahead,
I'm sorry if I
Cam, let's
offended
hear it.
anyone.
Welcome to the post-party-cyph.
All right, it's not bad.
I got some Britain.
Welcome to a PostPartyCyph.
Okay, 89, you're redeemed.
Welcome. I got loaded up. Welcome. How you doing again?
Dude, I don't know where you're even.
Welcome to the PostPartyCyph.
You sound like, I don't know, African or Jamaican or
I was
something.
about to say Jamaican, yo. It doesn't sound British.
What?
You sound like an African character in Ratchet and Clank who has like a sandwich in his mouth.
Welcome to the PostPartyCyph.
Welcome to the PostPartyCyph.
All right, anyway, if you're still listening to that bullshit,
I'm
make
sorry,
sure you're
guys.
liking this video or commenting on
Like
it.
and subscribe.
Or
We also
subscribing and
apologize.
stuff. Yeah, I mean, I don't apologize at all. I'm glad.
I
I'm really
apologize.
glad I
My
initiated
grandfather
that.
always taught me, if you say something, nah, I shouldn't say it.
Not for,
No.
No, it's okay.
not for the accent.
Your
for the
granddad
bad
taught me
accents.
some crazy shit back in the day,
That's
man.
not true. It's not true.
Yeah, your grandfather said so many mean things about me one time.
He's like,
I
get
couldn't-
off my lawn.
He said, I love those post-party-cyph boys.
That's not what he called us.
No, let's not do it. Let's just not do it. I'm going to hit the red button.
Yeah,
Anyway, guys, did
Cam's Bears.
we ever finish talking about the inauguration?
oh, yeah.
No,
No,
let's
we're
talk
talking
about
about
that shit.
Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, we went to J-Lo to Backstreet
All right,
Boys.
so
Sick.
Lady Gaga was like commanding the National Guard. That was cool
Big
of her.
ups. Big
That was
ups,
dope.
Lady
I didn't
Gaga.
think they were gonna give her such a high position. but
Madam Gaga.
Yeah, Madam Gaga is now the leader of the. She's the commander in chief.
It's crazy. She could call war.
How'd you guys feel about Kamala and Barack Obama doing the double fist bump? Was that a beautiful moment for you guys too?
That was in 89 state. That's when they fused black person.
Black News Weekly. Tell us about how you felt when Kamala Harris became the first black president.
It's kind of like the opening sequence to X-Men vs. Street Fighter when they like where you get the amazing crossover.
Crossover.
Yes. There you go.
Or Capcom versus
Thank
Marvel.
you for this week in Black News Weekly. Appreciate that very much.
Unity.
Whoa.
What else happened? Bernie. Let's talk Bernie meme.
Bernie was.
Can we put Bernie here?
Yo,
at the site the whole
honestly,
time?
Yo, can we
Real
put
talk,
the Bernie?
yo, can we
Bernie
not
Sanders
treat-
right here, please?
Why the fuck did we treat the goddamn inauguration like a goddamn fashion week?
Dude,
Like-
we treat everything like that on the internet. I don't know if you've noticed. The internet is the funniest place ever. Whenever
Kamala Harris' stepdaughter, she was looking like a super anime villain and shit.
Yeah, she looked like a Metal Gear Solid character for sure. Yeah, hold on. If you guys didn't see that picture, I have to pull it up because it's actually kind of fucking hilarious. She was wearing a long and interesting.
She got the Death Note in her back pocket.
She didn't get the monochromatic letter.
No, that was just for elected officials, all right? But yeah, she definitely looks like somebody you'd fight as Solid Snake.
Oh, she got psychic powers.
You know
She's a
what I mean?
psychic gym leader.
Oh, I could see
That's
that.
her. She got Ghost too.
Yeah,
Ghost
Ghost and Psychic Pokemon. Yeah, I like the inauguration. It was goofy as fuck, but the Democrats are fucking goofy.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like they had Garth Brooks out there, and I remember
Yo.
laughing my ass off because there was at one point where Garth Brooks was like, "All right, everybody, I want y'all to sing along with me on this one, and I'm not just talking about people here, everybody across America, at work, in your homes," and then he went. Amazing Grace. And I went, dude, I'm not singing along with you in my bedroom, Garth Brooks. What's wrong with you? Are you fucking serious?
Yo, if you're doing Amazing Grace, the lead vocalist should preferably be a black woman from the South.
Usually. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, Garth Brooks is from the South, too. Garth
Black
Brooks,
woman
listen,
from the South.
Garth Brooks is dope. Just,
Yo,
I just
man.
didn't like the way he called on the congregation like that. You know what I mean? I was like, maybe not you, sir.
There was a guy at my school. He did a little performance.
Garth Brooks?
That's not kind of condescending. He did a little performance.
He did a little dance, a little song and dance.
No, he did the song, and he was like up there. He's like, "All right, guys, come on, clap!" And they throughout the song, like people weren't as much. He's like, "All right, come on, clap!" Like, I know I exaggerated in my head, but I remember being like, "All right, come on, guys."
One of my favorite things ever was wishy-washy performing here at the back, and then where I think it was Phelan was like, "All right, I'm gonna start clapping," and like Ernesto cut him off. He was like, "You don't have to do this." You don't
Yeah,
have to
he
do
was
this,
like,
guys."
please don't do this. I mean, usually when you do a fan clap, just because of the lag time, like the milliseconds of lag time, you end up throwing whatever is happening on stage off of rhythm almost immediately. So whenever someone's doing a clap along, actual performers, especially drummers, are like, please do not clap along. You are going to fuck the rhythm that I am drumming up right now. So don't do it. It's like when people are doing like acoustic sets, and you'll hear the.
Yep.
They're like,
Yo.
stop.
Yo,
Please stop.
Shout out to Adam Sandler doing the Hanukkah song. I remember he had to break down and tell the crowd, like, yo, stop clapping. You're really messing me up.
Yeah, bro. It's like, I am literally trying to keep time right now, and you guys are creating a new time that is louder than the time that I'm trying to keep right now.
Joe Biden at that. She's like, everyone wave your hands. All the flags. Just
There's this Christina Aguilera thing. I was like one of those 9 a.m. New York City bits. I think Good Morning America might have been for Christmas, but one of the backup singers, I guess, got carried away, and she like turned to her, like, "Don't sing my part."
Oh, nice.
Like turned back around.
I mean, there's that hilarious Young Thug performance where Young Thug is doing lifestyle, and his DJ is killing the harmonies
He is
way better than
singing
Young
it.
Thug. Like
Singing.
Young Thug would be like, did a lot of shit just to change this here, and the DJ would go lifestyle, and I'd be like, yo, dude,
there was someone else on
maybe you
SNL.
should be on stage instead of Young Thug.
Someone else on SNL, their DJ had way more bass in it. I forget. I feel like it was Playboy Cardi or someone like that.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah,
Cardi
and like
doesn't even talk during
you
the
could
sets.
barely hear them rapping, but the DJ, you just hear them the whole time doing the ad libs.
Hey man, it's the fucking DJ's time.
Yeah, there was that 21 on the basketball court. He just walking around, almost like mumbling to himself, like he was trying to think of where he left his car keys at home.
21. I mean, again, remember when we saw fucking Schoolboy Q years ago? He was like so zanned out.
Only
except
when he was
for-
talking.
Only when he was like addressing the crowd. But as soon as the song would start, like say it was Collard Greens, the song would start, and he would get lit, like hype, start rapping every single word perfectly. But as soon as the song would be over, he'd put the mic right back on the stand and be like, "Yeah, what's going on, New York? Like, it's so good to see y'all."
Yo,
man.
my
So
favorite
good to
thing
see
about that was you heard certain keywords like, "Yo, so good to have you here. I was on 3 perks and and you're just like, oh, okay."
That same concert, Meek Mill held a fan twerking contest on stage and was checking girls' IDs to make sure they were of age.
Yep.
And then he kicked one of the girls off stage because when he checked their ID, he saw that she was not of age. Yeah.
Get your little ass off.
He
Yeah.
said, "Bye bye."
I wonder if that was a plant, actually. That's a bad fake
I was
thing
about to say it's
to
not a
do.
good plant. That just doesn't look good.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Underage fans.
He's like, gives
we're
her a
trying to
fake
get
ID.
Artists in trouble just trying to get on stage. Come on, you know you underage.
Or
trying
maybe,
to dance.
maybe he gave her an ID and it was like, it said underage. Like, "I'm sorry, I have to do this to look legible." Like, "Oh, she's underage. I will not be doing this. Just want you guys to know, I wouldn't do it if I found their ID."
I feel like Meek Mill's not that devious. I
What
don't.
was
ta-
it, Meek Mill that did this?
yeah,
it was
I don't
Meek.
take him as the clever type.
Chill, yo, Meek trying to get smart. He trying to get in the stocks. He trying to get in the motherfucking. He's trying to start his own platform.
I can see Meek Mill hearing
He
somebody
doesn't
tell
have a
him.
platform?
Nah, dude, he trying to start his own little Spotify joint.
I can see Meek Mill
that
hearing
platform.
about
It's a
from
dumb
somebody
idea.
to buy into Bitcoin and putting way too much
Yeah,
money into Bitcoin.
yeah. Meek Mill's been talking about Bitcoin too for the past couple weeks. So.
Of course he has. That's how you know it's too late to buy into Bitcoin.
Yeah, I mean, how much is
Well,
one of
watch out,
those?
how's your stock
31
doing?
million?
He's like 36,000. I could buy like 100 of those.
Well, watch out, Shu. How's y'all stock doing? Since we already in money zone.
Yo, we out here making money out
I
here.
heard,
We
y'all,
out
I
here
heard y'all out here like freaking
making straight stonks out here, bro.
out here Bezos
Yeah,
bucks,
bro,
dude.
Bezos money. Nah, I mean, you know, I haven't invested that much. But
hit me up already, man.
listen,
Oh, you gave him that loan?
my Robinhood app is fucking booming, bro. Some shit happened last week where like I couldn't trade anymore. They put like a hold on my account until like they deposited all my money from my account. I had to switch them. So they were like, okay, you can't trade for like the rest of the week. You got to start on Monday again. I was like, all right, that's no big deal. I'm not gonna pay attention to the stocks. I'm just gonna like go about my days and like not really give a fuck. And it was like Thursday. I think it was Thursday or Friday. No, I think it was Friday. I was just like, all right, let's just see how things are doing, even though I can't put any money or take anything out or anything. And GameStop was at $73, and that shit was at $34 the day before. And I was like, holy motherfucking balls, bro. That's all.
Should we help push the meme?
Yeah, bro.
Yo, buy BlackBerry right
Yo,
now,
buy
people.
BlackBerry, bro.
Everyone.
Diamond hands
Trust.
on BlackBerry. All right, rocket ship emojis up or whatever. This is like the most like cringe shit ever, probably to Wall Street bets right now. But yo, making money in the motherfucking stocks though.
Yo, you know what's not cringy?
what?
When we make that dollar, bro.
Yeah, straight up, bro. We can't win the lottery, so I'm gonna try a different gamble.
Yeah, yo, word up, Shu. I just got a cash out on my phone, so give me some money and I'm gonna get in the game too.
Yeah,
Holla at me.
send 89 money so that he could invest your money into stocks.
And in return, I promise to give y'all some dope ass music. So
Yeah.
you know what? You can't lose.
It's
I
al-
could lose.
It's like you're paying for
Y'all
the
can't
music
lose, though.
in advance in a way.
Yeah. Wow. Is there a program I can establish to like get get all that squared away?
No, but you know what's popping right now?
What's popping?
People are doing like pre-saves. So say like that's like a new way to promote like music locally, or not even locally, just like I guess like on any scale. But like before the song will come out, like when you're or the album, say you're promoting it like a week or so ahead, you could be like, yo, the song's not out yet, but you could go on Spotify and Apple Music right now and like pre-save it, so that like as soon as it comes out, it'll show up like on your Spotify, like, yo, this song just dropped. I'm just like, man, the song's not even out yet. You want me to go to the Spotify and shit, and your shit not even out? Tell me when it's out. I'll go listen to it when it fucking drops, bro.
I'm patient.
But yeah, send 89 money on Cash App for no
It's
reason.
on Cash App, man.
Cash App.
So, Conor McGregor.
What was the better fight, King Kongzilla or Conor and Poirier?
I saw like 15 seconds of King Kong and
That is true.
Godzilla, and it was
Yeah.
better than the Poirier.
Oh,
fucking-
yeah, man.
The Poirier Conor fight wasn't even bad. I remember there was one point in the first round where Poirier threw a shoulder at Conor, which is how
Conor won.
Which is how Conor won before, and Conor threw one back. But the one that Conor threw back was way bigger than the one that Dustin threw, and I was like, okay, these guys are like, they're gonna tussle. And as soon as they started, like Conor went forward, like he was like super on the aggressive. But damn, bro, that motherfucker got knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, it looked like Conor had one game plan where Poirier was just ready for pretty much anything.
Poirier took him down at one point in the first round, and it literally looked on Conor's face like that he did not expect to be taken down.
It looked like
Yeah.
Conor was going in, I'm going to knock this dude out right away with my left, no problem.
Yeah.
And Poirier was like, I'm going to make you switch your stance and then beat you in the second round.
Yeah, there's a lot of like a long game going on there, and then when he finally got that volley on him, and like he took him down to the end, that was crazy. It felt like in Game of Thrones when Brienne was fighting the Hound, and then he kept getting hits on her, but he's just started coming at him. Because for a while, it didn't. I mean, obviously, I didn't know enough about UFC to like really know that anyone besides Conor might be doing well. I mean, the guy, like I said last night, the guy's a fucking prick, but he's a good fighter. But like, it was nice to see. It was nice to see him go down, but also like it was nice to see him keep his patience with him. Because, like, he got that one hit. Like, no one's really landing anything. And then he put that shit to his fucking... I think he kicked him in the face. And Justin's face looked jiggly. He's like, oh. I'm like, okay, just...
Conor is definitely a piece of shit, but Conor, for the exception of like once or twice, Conor's usually not an asshole in the octagon whatsoever.
No, yeah, he's got a lot of
usually
professionalism there.
super respectable and super professional. He was even pretty professional, honestly, on the post-fight interview.
Extremely.
Honestly, before we even continue to keep talking about Conor, because I know every podcast is going to talk about this, is just going to talk about Conor. Big ups to Dustin Poirier
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
fucking
Through
beating
hands.
Conor. You know
Quick
what I mean?
hands.
That motherfucker gave him the hands. The first time he hit Conor, and I don't know if you guys could even agree watching it, the first hit of that flurry when he hit Conor, it wasn't a huge hit, but even watching it, you were like, oh. And then Conor kind of backed up to the cage, and I was like, uh-oh. And he hit him again, and I think the fucking switch clicked on Dustin. He was like, oh, no, I'm hitting you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like, you
That's
are
what it
hurt,
looked
and
like.
I'm going to fucking hit you
I think
right
that's
now.
because usually when you see
know
people
what I
knock people out, you see the giant slow haymakers coming out. Yo, he went like, nah, I'm gonna give you a bunch of medium ones real quick. So
Dude,
you can't
when he
even-
dropped Conor and Conor tried to get back up, and he hit Conor on the way down.
Yeah.
Oh, that was just like a punch square in the motherfucking face, bro. Like
Yeah,
that
dude,
looked like it
you can see the
hurt.
combo in the corner, like times 3, times 4, times 5. That's,
Yo, the whole card though, a bunch of TKOs is pretty.
Yeah, for sure.
That was a nice one.
Conor's not going to retire. He said he has to keep fighting.
Yeah, definitely.
Wonderful.
Loved it.
I will give him credit. He took that loss, as good as you can take a loss.
Yeah.
He went there and said, he said you can't win in this sport without being in the sport, pretty much. He can't sit out of fighting. He can't do one fight a year and think he's going to beat people that are doing 3 fights a year. They're constantly in there. They're fighting. The experience isn't stopping for them. Whereas Conor, made $50 million on a Floyd Mayweather fight. So what the fuck does he have to
Yeah.
train for as often anymore? But I'd like to see a little Conor McGregor redemption story. It'd be cool to see him.
Yeah, man.
yeah, and again, he is eloquent in the ring. He was like very straight to the money.
Yeah, facts.
That's good shit.
And they are 1-1. So they both mentioned it.
That third fight, I'll say maybe a year from now.
Give Conor a different fight and then the rematch.
I ain't gonna.
I think Conor should.
I'm saying a couple more fights.
I think
I'll say
Conor
like 2 or 3.
2 or 3. I mean, we're talking about Conor though, so
Yeah,
you know
no,
what I mean.
no,
And
no,
I think
but Poirier beat Conor.
No,
I think there's a point where he's going to get a title shot.
I think
and
in
he can do
Conor's
other things.
in Conor's mind, he's like, I I will fight one more to prove that I'm not ass.
Yeah.
And then
Realistic-
that should be enough for
Yeah,
me to
honestly,
fight my dude.
that is true though. Where Connor stands as far as like in the UFC as a whole, because I mean, what like the double belt holding and everything.
Also, how many fights does he have left in him to be?
And his record.
Conor was like, he was fourth. He was fourth in the standings going into this shit.
Yeah, he probably went
And he
down
lost.
one or two.
I mean, Connor has a lot more
So
stand than most fighters.
He's gonna get a number one contender fight.
Well, technically, in my opinion, that was like Poirier said last night. That was the championship fight.
Yeah.
Because Khabib's not coming back.
Yeah.
So it's like
That's confirmed, right?
who? Yeah.
Not right
well,
now. Right now, he's not coming back.
Khabib in like a week
The
ago.
other dude called him out. Was it Chandler?
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
as
not
if
coming back
Khabib gives
I
a
like
fuck
that
about
Chandler.
Chandler. Khabib said he's gonna last week. This was last week's fight, not this week. I don't know if he commented on this week, but last week he said, "I'm going to be watching UFC fights to see if I see anything interesting."
He did
So I was
comment.
like, ooh.
I don't know his exact words.
Sorry, guys.
So
That
good-
was
oh,
my
when he was
bad.
shitting
I put the
on, like,
bottle
just
down.
Switching.
I saw in news article he like poked fun at Connor's knockout. I don't think like seriously fun. He just like as Khabib does poked a little fun at it, and then
Yeah.
pretty much said like he's staying in retirement for now because I guess it didn't really
Then
wow
I
him.
saw a tweet from him talking about like this is what happens when you end up like changing your training camps that you got titles with. Like you switch there and you switch your sparring partners from like experienced cats to like young guys just to make yourself look good.
Word.
Like these are the results.
Floyd Mayweather was talking shit. That motherfucker had a long ass post where he was just like, "You're a clown. This is why you should never step into my world." Blah blah blah. I was like, "Yeah, true. I mean, you can say what the fuck you want. No, I got knocked the fuck out."
Yeah.
John
Use
made
the
a
hands.
John made a great point. I mean, like, who knows? But like, probably, like, John was like on story saying, "Damn, Connor went down. Jake Paul's never gonna drop this shit."
Oh shit.
And he
Yeah,
about it.
I mean,
Fuck Jake Paul.
he'll also never fight Conor now.
Oh fuck no.
Ever. You know what I mean? Connor, with a loss to a fighter of any of the calibers that like who are doing any of this silly like goofy entertainment boxing shit or any of that weird celebrity stuff going on. Any loss kind of stops that goofy shit right in its track for a warrior. You know what I mean? Like Conor McGregor losing this fight, in my opinion, I don't know him personally, but I can only imagine, like having done martial arts before, he doesn't want to joke with Jake Paul anymore,
fuck that.
or he doesn't even want to pay mind to that. It's like he lost on his stage. You know what I mean? Like, this is what I actually do. I talk a lot of shit, but this is the thing I do to back up that shit talking, and I didn't even back it up just now. So, in my opinion, the Jake Paul fight, not even a question anymore.
Oh, Jake
You know
Paul
what I mean?
fight? Not at all.
That's not happening.
I just know
Which
Jake
is
Paul's
good.
probably gonna be
Yeah, Jake Paul's gonna re-up on that video tomorrow. Probably he's
gosh.
gonna make a brand new one or some shit. I would not be surprised if there's some call-outs tomorrow at all.
You just see Jake Paul like in a van somewhere, like, oh shit, he's got no arms or legs. Damn, he shouldn't have said all.
I was waiting for Nate Robinson to make a tweet, but he never did.
Oh yeah.
That's
You know
good.
what I mean?
But it's for his own good.
Yeah, but Cam, you said it before, but all the fights on that card were great, man.
No, they were great. The fucking Sanchez fight. Who was it? It was Sanchez, and I forget the other guy's name. He was
Yeah,
from
it
like
was-
Uzbekistan or something.
Who was right before?
Oh,
Andrew Sanchez.
Mahmoud.
Yeah,
Mahmoud Mak, yeah.
Because I didn't think he was gonna
Yo.
win. And Sanchez
Dude.
just looked better because I didn't watch any of them.
Stand up.
Yo,
Bro,
he
the
went
way that
crazy.
man's motherfucking legs fucking...
Shouts out
Bro,
Uzbekistan.
Hold on, I gotta
he
look
hit
that
that
shit
dude
up.
hard, and that dude did not know where he was for a sec. Sanchez, when his
Mahmoud.
equilibrium was gone, you know, kudos to him for standing up. But like when I seen a big man stumble like that, I was like, whoa.
That boy was doing NJ Club footwork
And then
right
he
there.
can't finish it. And the match before that, Herb Dean with the two.
With
with the two girls?
fight.
Yeah.
It's about to be a what?
That was mad funny. I can't find the video.
Everyone hard though on the card because they probably knew you got the Conor limelight
yeah.
on you, so you might as well go hard.
I mean, listen, I know pay-per-view buys are down for most sports that still have pay-per-view, but you can imagine that having like a Conor McGregor on your card is going to do wonders for your sales. You know what I mean? So if
gotta
you're on
go.
that, if you're on that card, it's like, okay. I think it was that fight. Was that JoJo, the chick from Glasgow?
Yo, with the
Yeah,
soft voice.
I fucked with her,
I
bro.
liked her, man.
I fucked
She
with
was
her heavy.
cool. I liked her pre-fight talk. She was talking with a real soft voice. She went in there. She handled business. She beat that bitch with the last name I. And
Yeah,
honestly, if you got the
Jessica
last-
I.
if your last name is like a body part, it's like weird.
Especially if you're a fighter, it's
Yeah.
like Jessica I. She was just like, I don't like Jessica I. She's a bully. She'll be in the locker room acting like she's all tough. She's a bully. I was like, oh yeah, she's a bully. fuck her up. I'm
Yeah.
like, so immediately I was like, you better go in there and fuck her up, and she did.
I'm proud
It
of
was
her,
great.
man.
Who was the fight right before the main fight?
I think that's the one we were talking about before,
Yeah.
Sanchez and Mock.
Fucking like looked down at my phone for a second, and I was like, oh, and he just hits him and does that backflip. I was like, oh,
Oh yeah, he got to
Alright.
the very top of the backflip right off. I'm always surprised at
He did the backflip.
how quick they can catch their balance on that fucking backflip. Dude.
I love Fight
Let's have the
Island.
full fucking
It's
fight, bro.
crazy, yo.
Can you imagine knocking someone out like that, leaping in the air, doing a backflip, and just not landing it?
Nah, I've seen. I could have swore that's happened before. Someone's fucked up their ankle at
feel
the
like-
celebration.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Cam's sincerity just now was so funny just now though. He went, I love Fight Island.
Yo, it's just crazy over there, man. Someone literally was
Abu
like,
Dhabi Wildin'.
someone literally like played Tekken games and all that shit, and was just like, yo, let's fucking do something.
I mean,
like
dude,
that.
I think we talked about it on the podcast before, but UFC 1 was literally inspired by Mortal Kombat. Like,
Yeah.
the guys who did it, like the Gracie guys, like they would have dudes come out in karate uniforms. If you're a Muay Thai guy, you'd come out in the Muay Thai shorts.
Yeah,
if
niggas
you
street
were,
clothes.
if you were just a street brawler, you'd show up in fucking jeans.
What is it? The Universal Fighting Club?
Ultimate Fighting Championship.
That's not as fun.
What did you say? Universal?
Fighting Club.
I think Ultimate Fighting Championship is pretty cool.
It is. It is.
Yeah, I was about to say that
It's
one.
like it is.
But
Mine though, mine is pretty good.
you
though.
see me down like
I
trying to
like
write
it.
patents, like I will start my own. Hey, the guy in the corner, like, hey, you fight.
Oh god. Oh.
Universal.
So if you're listening to the podcast right now, it'd be really cool if you could,
Yo.
hit us with a subscribe,
Thanks for listening.
not a like. Right now, this call to action right here, this one isn't for likes. This one isn't for comments. If you're on Spotify, this one isn't even for you.
Nope.
I want you to subscribe on YouTube right now.
subs,
Yeah, well,
Yeah, as Reed yawns right into the mic.
that's good.
Oh my god, Reed.
Subscribe.
Hey,
what
let
are
me
we
know
trying to
if, yeah.
100, right?
Yeah, just
We're not-
100.
We're not even at 100.
We're not
guys.
even at 100.
Come on.
Come on.
You're gonna
Listen,
subscribe to PewDiePie, not us?
Cameron needs 25 subscribers minimum. 89, 29 subscribers minimum.
29
Me,
subscribers.
Shit, right.
25 subscribers minimum.
Subscribe.
Reed, like 20 subscribers.
I'm gonna stop recording.
Then you can just like give the other like 5 back to us. You know, we could have 21 actually.
21.
But yeah, anything else happened this week, guys?
You guys got the new Virgil stuff?
Oh, you mean the Virgil,
You got the city?
the city,
The Living for
the
the
City
City
Top.
collection.
the city. I don't even know how to explain it, but
I got the city top with my
Was it
cowboy
a vest
ones.
or were the buildings part of the sleeve?
I feel like it was like a crew neck.
It went like it's like a just
I feel like it went like over the head.
Like a sweater, right? Yeah.
Yeah, or maybe it was like maybe it wasn't
I
vest,
thought-
it clipped in the
yeah.
front.
That would
Yeah,
make sense.
If it was
yeah.
a vest, like and it's just the bubble vest, but the bubble is just the cityscape. All right,
Bubble
imagine.
vest.
All right, imagine yourself. All right, listener, viewer, you're all right. Like this is you in your fucking creative character mode, and you're getting a fucking vest on, nice bubble vest.
The vest is on the screen.
But
right
the
now.
form of the bubble vest isn't a normal bubble vest. It's actually like buildings making a cityscape.
I
You
feel
got
that,
upright.
I feel like they've seen the vest.
Then well, you know, we can just throw the picture up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, throw the picture up right now. Look at that shit.
Now, have you guys ever? I mean, listen, fashion choices on the runway fashion shits be pretty wild and crazy sometimes. Have you guys ever seen any of the things that like you would actually like wear? Because sometimes they be wearing like fucking like it looks like pool inflatables.
Yeah,
Like,
no, they
walking
got-
down with like the giant shoulder pads.
Yo,
or
I'm
some
mad Lady
shit.
Gaga didn't show up to inauguration in the meat suit. Yo,
Yo, I would have
Should've
worn the
that.
meat suit. I would wear a meat suit.
Biden's
put
president.
Joey in the meat suit.
Exactly.
Honestly,
Joey in the meat suit.
that's like a song.
Joey and the meat suit.
Dun, 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 dun.
Joey and the meat suit.
Joey and the meat suit.
Joey is a meat suit.
Dun, dun,
Ew.
I'm Joey. I'm stuck inside my meat suit.
I'm an alien from another world. You have to save me. Also, my name is Joey. Also, my name is Joey.
Post party side.
For sure. Let's do a shot.
Subscribe.
Oh God! All right,
Jeez.
let's do one
What?
more.
Let's do a shot. I'll get you drunk, and I'll take all your fucking likes, pussies.
Oh my God, dude! That's
I like
fucking
tough guy Reed,
insane.
yo.
Tough guy Reed is-
Tough guy Reed.
Tough guy Reed is he's gonna be a new segment where he just berates us instead.
But it's just for likes.
Yo, Reed, you so tough.
Yeah, that segment's called The Rest of My Life,
This one goes out to
motherfuckers.
Tough guy Reed. It's over now. You killed it, Reed. Sorry.
It's okay. It's for me only. Oh, I love tequila.
I adore tequila.
That one went down
I
the
love
wrong.
it. I love bourbon, but I adore tequila.
That one went down the wrong pipe
Oh no, you didn't breathe it, did you?
and went up my asshole.
Nice. That's how you get drunker, though.
I boofed that tequila shot just now.
Angel's like, oh no.
Yeah.
Just
The term "boof" cracks me up every time I ever hear it.
Oh, yeah.
if I was a
You
waterbender,
boo-boo.
if I was a waterbender, I would do that. If people ever bullied me,
What?
I'd be like, you know, it's okay, do you? But I would put the tequila they meant to drink into their ass.
It actually surprised me watching King of the Road how like nonchalantly they butt chugged on King of the Road all the time. They'll like go do a challenge and be like, you gotta skate down this 10 set. You gotta do a back Smith on this crazy rail. Also, one of you guys has to pull your asshole out and chug a beer through your ass. And I'm like,
Booty hole.
why, bro?
It can't be fun.
You want to try, Reed?
Yeah.
Do booze in
That's
your
right. I
booty.
can't say it can't be fun because I haven't tried it.
Yo, this shit.
Yo,
after
man.
that.
I feel like if someone here was gonna butt chug, it'd be Reed.
Yo, it has to be. I ain't.
89, like 5 years ago.
He would do it in
89
like
2
in the
years
backyard
ago.
just for fun, for a photo shoot.
89, 1 year from now.
That's it. I was like, I wasn't in the booty stuff. I'm like, but
Now your butt's McGee, huh?
hey, it's a whole new world out there. Maybe talk to me in like 2 years, man.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm in some booty stuff.
Did you get pegged in 1 year?
Shh, man?
Did you get pegged in 1 year from now?
1 year from now? Shoot. Yeah, I might get pegged. Who knows? 1 year from now.
Yo.
No, he got pegged, but he has to
1
make
year
sure
from
he gets
now.
pegged. So he tenets back to make sure that he's taking butt stuff. Like now.
Oh, that's crazy, dude.
He has to go back to make sure that he's even into it to do it in the first place.
Yo, it's Tenet, but it's called like
Peg it.
Peg-Ep.
It's called the butt tub. His butt both ways.
It's me, John David Washington, motherfucker.
And
Nice.
I will never let that bitch put something up my ass. I'm gonna go back in time to stop it, bro.
yeah. Robert Pattinson's like, you got to put something up your ass. Oh, that's gonna bring the English accent back. Say butt chug the beer in a British accent. Butt chug the beer.
He butt chugged the beer.
Chuck the bell.
But chug the bell.
I just like saying different names of towns in the British accents. I like saying Tottenham,
Tottenham.
Tottenham. How about Bristol?
I knew that guy. He went to Piscataway.
Bristol. I'm sorry.
Who needs a house out in Hackensack?
Oh.
Is that all you get?
Who
for your
needs a
money?
house in Hackensack?
You doing Billy Joe?
Yes. Oh gosh! Shout out to Billy Joel. Please
Yo.
come on the podcast, bro.
Yeah,
Billy
we got
Joel, episode
tequila.
23.
Oh, that's like is that like 2 weeks?
That's next week. Oh, no, it's 2 weeks. It's 2 weeks.
2 weeks from now, ladies and gentlemen,
Oh,
Billy Joe will be here in person, live.
We can't guarantee.
I think episode 50 should be the live episode. That's in 20 weeks from now.
We'll see what the vaccine
Oh, yeah, it's
rollout's
enough.
like.
Approximately.
Maybe we'll have a live studio audience of
Hell yeah, dude.
maybe 1.5 people.
That's not enough.
Two and a half?
We've done stuff with.
Billy Joel and his wife.
We've done a lot of stuff with live studio audiences before. Like we had it with the comedy show.
That's fun.
And it was great. But once in a while we'd be doing the jokes and then a lot, like 12 people in the audience like, I mean the joke too. And they'll just like in the back of the audience like, right, just 1 second though. We just need to get 1 point clear. We're
It's-
not even joking. We're just making a.
It's hard for me to watch the fucking comedy show Psych TV. Like, not because we're not funny, just because, like, I forget all the jokes we made while we were doing the improv all night. And, like, I'll remember them as the video is going on.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't remember if they laughed at this one. I can't watch it. And in my head, I got to keep reminding myself, I'm like, Reed and Cam would not have edited this together if it was not people laughing at our jokes.
Dude, Ali Rose laughed 42 times.
42 times.
Count them.
Shout out to Ali Rose. She's no longer a bartender.
And if they
She made it
didn't-
out.
Yeah. Shout out Ali Rose.
Congratulations.
I'll see you there soon after we make all these stonks.
Big fact.
For Rex.
But we'll
Yo,
put fake laughing if we need to.
Oh yeah, we pipe in fake laughter all the time. Can you pipe in some fake laughter really quick?
What if like that
need
was the
fake.
clip I found online was just like that laughter clip one. Like
Yeah, that was super creepy. That was the scariest fake laughter ever.
I know we talked about it briefly. We need to talk more about it because I just watched it. Obviously.
Oh,
You
yeah,
guys
facts.
Fucking.
What Boys in the Hood?
Oh. Yeah.
Menace to society.
When they just blow away Godzilla, like Godzilla was supposed to play football in college.
He was supposed to be on varsity.
Yeah,
Oh my
fucking.
god.
They play the saxophone in the back.
But dude, I like how when the trailer started, it showed King Kong, and then by the time it gets to Godzilla, like, we're gonna use the audio music from the first Godzilla trailer, so you know Godzilla's coming. And then like it worked. I was like, fuck yeah.
Isn't that just like someone having a theme?
It's not his theme though. It's the music that was used in 2001: A Space Odyssey when they find the obsolete. What do they call it? Obelisk?
The monolith?
Monolith.
It's Godzilla's theme now, man.
Yeah, that's Godzilla's theme now.
The OG Godzilla in Japan used to have their like
Godzilla
theme.
Yeah.
He shoved the monolith up his reptar ass, and now that's his theme.
Isn't the original Godzilla theme in King of the Monsters for a second?
I don't know, honestly. I have no idea.
I seem to remember there being like the typical like dun, 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 dun. I was like, oh
yeah, that is the Godzilla theme. I was thinking the whole time, I was like, what the fuck is the Godzilla theme? And then it's just like
Simon said,
giant evil theme.
Yeah. And now we see that like, hey, big monster theme.
I think we literally took our bets last week, but let's do it again now watching the trailer.
Yo.
Run it back.
What you got? Godzilla or King Kong?
My shit switched. I was Godzilla last time when we did the podcast.
King.
After seeing as the Americans told it, I think Kong looks like he's gonna be on top.
Why?
He looked pretty fucking beefy.
Okay.
And he had some great hits.
It's
He's
bullshit.
definitely bigger than I thought he was going to be.
Yeah.
He's like the same size as Godzilla.
man, nigga doing parry and counter attacks, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
With
true.
weapons. That
King Kong looks
wasn't
crazy.
on the table.
He looks crazy Kong.
I don't think
Crazy
that-
Kong,
that
crazy
man-
King Kong.
If you haven't seen the trailer, it ends with King Kong deflecting a blast with what seems like some kind of axe.
Like a warhammer.
And then he somehow steers the blast from away from him and just charges up this fucking axe and slices down.
Can I make a prediction?
What?
Godzilla will win that encounter. Literally the one that you're talking about.
That makes
I think
sense.
so.
You know what I mean?
I
That's just
feel
like
that.
classic anime blocking. It's just like, ooh, the guy like got out of the big blast.
Yo.
He's got to win, but he won't.
We get to the movie and it's like King Kong has it and just slashes the fuck out Godzilla a few times and Godzilla's down for a bit and we're just like, oh.
Oh shit! Never mind. I was right.
He's like,
Credits early.
fuck you.
So do you have King Kong now?
Nah, I'm still gonna ride with Godzilla, man. Shoot, no. Godzilla.
Reed?
I'm staying with King Kong because not only is he still as agile as I hoped, but he can deflect I don't think he's going to be able to do that whole movie. I think he's going to lose that capability. But the fact that he even has the smarts to like to deflect some of his most powerful attacks.
Motherfucker has a
puts him in a
Mjolnir,
good
dude.
spot.
Literally, he has
Monkeys
a
are
fucking
smart,
magic
man.
hammer apparently or something.
Also, he is a primate. Primates are smart, and he's huge. Does that infer that he's
Stormbreaker.
big brain?
Like literally, think about Caesar from Planet of the Apes, but
Giant.
kaiju.
Oh, really? Is this all right? I changed.
Really?
Oh,
I'm still picking Godzilla.
It's because you said Caesar. I was like, whoa, Caesar's very smart.
Listen, I'm still picking Godzilla, just on this for multiple reasons, but for the sole fact that this is Godzilla's movie,
Yeah.
and Godzilla needs sequels, and he's not gonna lose to King Kong.
King Kong doesn't.
Will it be-
I'm back, Godzilla.
Oh wait, hold on. Also, I just thought of another one. They're going to learn that the winner was the friends they made along the way.
Nice.
For sure.
Yeah.
You know what I wonder? Do you,
You know
think?
what I mean?
I know the trailer implies that there will be a definite winner. Do you think that we will get one of those typical versus they fight a little bit, but they team up to fight a bigger villain thing? A la
Yes, but
BVS?
I don't think it'll end like they're friends. Like they might have to fight like a big, like someone awful.
I need Mecha Godzilla, so.
Yeah, I could see them like at the end, like parting ways. You know
I
what
wonder
mean?
if one's gonna win though, like or get the upper hand.
It's so funny.
It's a draw.
It's funny to think about, or it's fun to think about, because on the one hand, you're like, okay, I want someone who like, you want to make a movie where it's like, I don't want to do the whole trope where no one wins.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, like clearly we're making a versus movie. Someone wins battles usually, but all these movies do that thing where it's just like, nah, we don't. There's gonna be a draw. We're not gonna really pick one of the characters. But are they gonna subvert the trope and actually give us a winner? You know what I mean? Because
Maybe,
sometimes they're like, nah, fuck that. We picking somebody. It's gonna be King Kong or it's gonna be Godzilla.
Yeah.
Like I really wonder what they're thinking was going into this
I'm
movie.
saying one of them is going to be on the verge of fucking the other one up, and then all of a sudden enter.
A bunch of airstrikes come or something.
Yep.
It's like, stop fighting, you monsters.
Well, at BVS. Oh shit, Cam, what was your thought? Did you also
You said
think
King Kong.
Yours was King Kong?
Yeah, I said
Oh, okay, yours was Blasphemous, right?
especially out the trailer.
Crazy enough, I actually watched an old Godzilla joint from like '83 or something, and they had Godzilla down, but then the Russians, like earlier on, they were so freaked out by Godzilla fucking them up that they hit the red button and dropped the nuke. And the nuke only fucking charged fucking Godzilla up, who's already down because the radiation and shit is what's really like. So I feel like I don't want to be a spoiler, but no, I don't know shit, so it's not a spoiler. Speculation.
I don't think they're gonna they're gonna rehash anything that they've done before anyway. You know what I mean? Like it would be so like not in their service to do the same thing that was done before. That's why I mentioned before when we were watching the trailer where they had King Kong kind of win a couple of like, it looked like King Kong won almost that entire fucking trailer.
Yeah.
So I could be honest with you, but it's because King Kong won last time. So I think it's kind of them being like, see, remember last time, but them not like actually going to subvert what happened last time.
My whole thing is the trailer kind of makes Kong look like the hero in a way.
I think I will not be surprised if there's a Godzilla trailer that comes, a second trailer that comes out that makes Godzilla
I hope,
better.
because then it's like, oh.
Yeah, because now we don't really know whose side to pick. Was there a
point.
good or a bad in Batman versus Superman?
I think
Like, were we more sympathetic for Bruce?
I think we're supposed to be, yeah.
Yeah, he's human.
I mean, Bruce
Yeah,
got the upper
yeah.
hand. He was about to kill Superman.
And honestly, the movie starts with fucking Superman kind of like destroying a city.
Right.
Not on purpose, but, you know,
Which also,
destroying a city.
I'm glad we talk about it because it brings back. We were talking recently. What the fuck is that movie? Because
Yeah,
if
that
we're
movie's
saying
goofy.
this is supposed to be a Godzilla movie more than anything. Was that really supposed to be a Superman movie? Because if it was, why are we following Batman? And then Superman
I
popped up.
think it's supposed to be a Batman movie.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, like, we had Man of Steel, and then the next one was like Batman. I mean, versus Superman. Dawn of
Yeah,
Justice.
yeah. Wait,
You know
wait,
what I
Wonder
mean?
Woman.
It's just like, damn. But it starts with Batman. It follows Batman, I think, almost the whole movie.
That's so ridiculous that
Yeah.
the Superman sequel is that. We were talking recently at work, and I bring this up because I thought of another movie that did this, but how dramatic that fucking movie is.
Dude, yeah, that movie is fucking a lot. I've been watching a lot of the DC animated movies on HBO Max, bro.
Nice.
That catalog is fucking insane. Like, I watched Batman Under the Red Hood, and I watched Batman Mask of the Phantasm, which is
I had that on VHS as a child.
the animated series
Banger.
one. Bro, yo, Reed, you tagged me in it earlier this week.
Yeah.
They could be or not rebooting. They could be continuing the Batman the animated series. Like, literally just,
Oh, shit me. I didn't switch the camera. I'm sorry.
yo, can we say...
Oh. Come on.
Cam, that's exactly
Come
what I
on.
was going to say. Reed, mention it, Reed.
It's okay. You're a human. It happens. We love you, Reed.
I'm really ready for some more Batman animated series.
Yeah.
Like, that movie, that show is, like, pretty adult. And all the DC like movies that have to do with like the Justice League characters and stuff, they're always so like mature and not like, they're cartoons, but that's as far as the fun goes. You know what I
Do you
mean?
think there'll be like some crossovers into that dark tone from like Justice League characters into this Batman?
What do you mean? Into which Batman?
Like this is the Fox, like the one that was on Fox Kids.
Yeah.
Like all right. So like, do you think?
I hear what you're saying,
See,
bro. Listen, the one that was on Fox is dark.
yeah.
Already.
Yeah, I'm saying like, am I gonna see like the Black Green Lantern?
Maybe. Oh, you're talking that dark. You're talking about black.
I was layering it, but
God.
yeah.
You're talking black superhero dark.
We already had Godzilla Boys in the Hood. Isn't that enough for one podcast episode?
Can we make that Black News Weekly? Godzilla was shot in the hood this weekend.
Yeah.
That's the episode Godzilla shot in the hood.
Oh God!
It's Godzilla's playing dominoes. He lands it down like. Instead of saying a line, he just screams.
Every time we do shots, the podcast goes completely off the rails. It's hilarious. I love it. I mean, it makes sense though. We should find a way to distinguish like drunker podcasts with more sober ones. You know what I mean? Like, hi, welcome to the PostPartyCyph this week. This week's sober scale is on a 3.
I think we should just try to outdo ourselves every single time.
Wow.
This week we're doing DMT.
Welcome to episode 105 of the PostPartyCyph. This week, heroin.
Yeah. Someone on is like, hey, my name's Cam, and I'm Angel, and we're just over here like, hey, what are you?
Yeah, I watched Hamilton, the guy from Hamilton's drug cornucopia or pharmacopoeia on Vice.
Wait, Hamilton?
Yeah, he's back.
Wait, you talking about Lin-Manuel Miranda?
Yeah, Alexander Hamilton.
Yeah, 89 drunk. What?
No, the guy that licks toads.
No, yeah, the guy who licks toads and does all the drugs on Vice, wears the white button up and the glasses.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I don't know why I feel like-
Jesus.
I'm thinking about
Yeah, Jesus.
I'm thinking about that nigga that played Alexander Hamilton
No.
doing drugs.
I got randomly recommended a video with him. It's like, I finally get to try Xenon or something.
What
Which
is Xenon?
I
You
was
don't do
just-
anything with a Z,
I was
man.
just like, it starts with an X actually.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what I'm saying, like, it's in a Z.
and I was like, isn't Xenon one of the noble gases on the periodic table? And the video starts and he goes, yeah, this is Xenon. This is one of the noble gases from the periodic table. And he's just like this giant, like, imagine like the helium canisters that like fill up balloons at, like the 99-cent store or some
Yeah.
shit. He's just like, yeah, this is Xenon. It's used like as an it's used in some anesthetics and anesthesias around the world, but it's super expensive compared to like helium or something. It's like, but it's way more fucking, or not helium, nitrous, but it's like way more potent or something. So he's talking about it. He's like, it's really expensive. This whole canister thing is probably like worth $9,000 or something. He was like, you know, it's really a treat if you get to come across some. So
Treat.
So I'm really gonna do this. Also, Hamilton, I learned at Total 89, he's like a super chemist,
Yes.
drug. Like his job is that he's a chemist. He's like in the lab with a white coat usually, but he also is on Vice doing drugs,
Cashing
like as his,
checks.
you know what I mean? But so he pulls out. He just talks about how this is like such a cool drug. It's amazing. He's never got to try it before. It's such rare. It's a treat. So he pulls out a condom and cleans off the condom and fills up the condom with gas like he's doing
What
nitrous
the
and
fuck?
inhales it and kind of like leans back and he's like, he goes in and he goes, whoa, yeah, that's definitely a psychoactive drug. He's like, that's absolutely disassociated, very similar to nitrous, but we really got to do more to find out. And he fills up like the condom to like really big, and then he takes the whole thing and like leans back. It almost looks like he stops breathing, like literally looks like he stops breathing, and he's smiling the whole time. And he comes back, he was like, that was. Remember, this guy has done all the drugs. You know what I mean? He's done ayahuasca like a bunch of times. He goes, that was the most euphoric drug I have ever done in my life. The only thing he kept repeating was like, that drug is villainous. He kept saying it with a smile on his face. He was like, I can imagine a villain in the future having a mask that constantly pumps that into their face so they could keep going through with their nefarious plans. That's what it felt like. And I went, what?
Like, how much are they paying you that you're like, I'm going to do another hit of this shit?
Oh, no. I'm sure he's doing that shit for free.
He's
dude.
doing that off camera.
Yeah, he loves doing that shit, dude.
Can you imagine, like, you know, you feel like sometimes people do those kind of things like, oh, they're going to shorten the lifespan. But what if he gets to a certain age and he just doesn't die? And he's just so encapsulated.
The secret to living immortality is just doing all the drugs.
Yeah.
Oh.
All the
You have to do every
drugs,
single
baby.
one.
Yep.
That includes all over the counter and pharmaceuticals.
Hey, so we hope you're high right now listening to the PostPartyCyph.
If you are, God bless you for making it this far.
And if you're on Spotify, make sure you like all these videos and share them to your mom and dad so
Yeah.
they can learn about drugs and stuff too.
Sure on
They didn't
YouTube,
have
subscribe.
Dare. They didn't have Dare. They have us. We're Dare now. We're Dare now.
I dare you to do drugs.
Yeah, like back when our parents were younger, like new drugs were coming out. Like, you know what I mean? Like we got new drugs every now and then, but usually when a new drug comes out, for us it's just like, ew, that sounds gross. I'm not doing that
Yeah.
shit. Back then, like, imagine being like, you know, it's like 77 and you're in the Bronx and suddenly you hear someone there's like, you heard about crack? And they're like, well, what do you mean crack?
What's
Like
crack?
crack on the sidewalk? And they're like, no, man, cocaine. Like, it's a new version of cocaine. It's cheaper.
This is what rock.
It's crazy. It's this rock. And you're like, what?
Like rock.
Is it like weed? It's like
I'm
smoke.
I'm not snorting rock.
It's like smoking a joint or something. You're like, nah, man, it's different than that. You want to try something? You're like, I mean, yeah, there's a fucking new drug on the street. That's fucking crazy. Let me try some crack. You try to be like, yo, there's a new drug on the street. New drug just
Like,
dropped,
I
bro.
no one's heard of any side effects or downsides of drugs
Yet.
at that moment.
Not yet.
Like,
We don't.
Because the new drug just dropped.
Yo, new
not
drug
yet.
just shot vaping, yo.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
We don't.
see, that shit
we,
wasn't even
Yeah,
hot.
we get that shit. It's like, hey, have you guys heard of that new thing? It's called K2, and you can buy it at the fucking 7-Eleven.
Oh yeah, that shit sucked. What would you guys want the new drug to do?
I wanted to give me
Superpowers.
ice cream.
Those are two different versions of the spectrum.
Technically, if I had that, I would consider it a superpower. If I
Yo.
could just produce ice cream.
I want a new drug that makes you blind momentarily.
Jesus
You look
Christ, I feel like there's
blind.
mad drugs that already do that,
Yeah.
bro. Looks like you just spray your face with mace if I want. I mean, if you want,
That's
sorry.
painful though. Like blind, but like euphoric. You know.
Euphoric blindness.
Yo,
Or
take
there's
some-
also like the
What
death
the fuck is euphoric
Honestly, you
blindness?
could smoke some Xenon probably, or like
Yeah.
inhale some Xenon.
Just
I
get
was
the
about to
xenon
say.
in your
Let's
eyes.
get some Xenon, bro.
Yeah, Xenon.
I mean, if you do enough coke, you can't smell.
Yo,
I
if you
mean,
do enough stocks, you could get enough money. You could get Xenon.
Xenon
about that.
sounds like a stock.
Can we name this podcast Exhaling Xenon?
Yes. Easily. Yeah, give a good xenon exhale.
Yo, we're gonna get mad people stumbling onto this podcast on YouTube trying to like look at Exhaling Xenon videos, and it's just gonna be about us talking about it for 4 minutes. That's it. An hour and change into the podcast.
That's
Just-
Cam's that's Cam's self-help book before I forget. The the piece of blindness.
Oh, nice, bro. Cam's like, did I even
Piece
say
of
that just now?
blindness. That's
Yeah,
a
he's
good-
like wants the euphoricness of being blind.
That's deep, dude.
Piece of blindness is like a good, like, just. Damn, I'll say like that's a good book for black people to read.
So
but
I liked
can't read.
89's. I liked 89's answer of the drugs giving you superpowers. It's like, remember Limitless? Remember that stupid ass movie Limitless?
Oh yeah.
You take the Limitless drug, and it would make your brain actually use 100% of your brain.
Yeah, but then like when you were off the drug, you were like this.
You're like a fucking stupid ass,
Shit.
dumbass, fucking idiot, bro.
Just being stoned as shit, just
Can't
like you're
even
off the
read.
limitless drug.
Yeah.
Is that a good movie? I haven't seen it.
I like Limitless, and I like the Limitless show too.
Yeah, I like
There's a
the show
limitless
too.
show.
Yeah, but they're both goofy. And Bradley Cooper is actually in the Limitless show.
Really?
Yeah, he's like makes cameos. He's in the whole first episode to kind of like transition it from the movie to the show, and then he's like in some other episodes too. It's kind of cool because he's like a movie actor. you
What's
know?
your
Shout
what's
out Bradley
your
Cooper, baby?
what's your drug, Brad?
I said the blind drug.
Yeah, he said it makes it goes blind.
That was your real one?
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't
Do you
think
want the
Cam was
death
kidding.
drug?
Yeah,
What?
the other
You
one.
want-
The
One
other one.
where you can't hear? Do you want that drug?
No, I think I'd rather blind.
I feel like heroin does all these things though.
You-
It's just like
Although if you do have an hour of being blind, then it just gives you an hour of your hearing improving and your tastes and stuff. Like you could just isolate the sense.
You know, guys, this drug sounds like fucking shit.
What's yours?
I don't know, but I'm not going blind or deaf for fun. You guys are fucking insane.
That's already a good start to not have that going
Wrong-
on.
Yeah, it's so wild, bro. My drug would make, it would allow you to Photoshop with your eyeballs.
wow.
So you could just like be sitting somewhere and just be like, copy, duplicate layer,
You can't do
blending,
that, bro?
blending options.
How would you know it's real?
You're gonna walk
It's
into
not
traffic,
real.
bro.
That's fair.
You're gonna walk into traffic.
What?
You're gonna walk into traffic.
Yeah, it's definitely suitable to like sit somewhere and just hang out with it.
That's a good point too. Can you save as the drug's coming down, or is it like it's
It doesn't work when you're
There's no-
walking.
okay?
It only works when you're stationary.
Can you imagine you forget you're on it because you've just been running around all day smoking? You're like, oh, finally done.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
You're gonna be doing like a 3-hour Photoshop project, and eventually it's gonna start
takes you
wearing
steps.
off, and there's be some cop right in front, be like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you?
That's fucking awesome. Yeah, the drug is called Adrobi.
A droby.
I like it.
A druggy.
I'd
Yeah.
cop that.
You would?
Sure.
It's $4,000 a hit.
How long does it hit last?
4,000 years.
What?
Damn, dude. That's not so bad. Man.
Yeah.
But like,
Wait, always on Photoshop.
I'm a
I was about to
microdose
say-
on that shit.
I was like, you have to do it that way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm a
microdose is 2,000 years.
What if like in 50 years Photoshop's obsolete?
ultra micro dose. I don't know. It's ultra.
You also have to be connected to Adobe Creative Cloud the entire time.
Oh no, expensive.
Oh, it was fucking stupid.
Damn.
Oh, God. Did we talk about everything on our list?
We did well
We
this
didn't
week.
talk about the Nets, but
89. Black News segment version 2. Black News Sports is back.
Yo, the Nets. They ain't looking as super powered as we thought they was gonna be, but they're still pretty good. But they did take a loss to the fucking Cavs. 2 nights in a row, back-to-back games.
Yep.
Shout out to motherfucking Colin Sexton.
Shout out
that
to Jerry
motherfucker
Allen,
was
bro.
shitting on him, and also Yeah, Jared Allen, who the Nets fucking traded away. Like, bruh, you gave the motherfucker away only to get dookied on by him.
Dookied on him.
And now they're on the market. They're
The
looking
second
for,
game too was crazy because they scored 70 points in the paint against him, and I think they out rebounded him like 60 something to 20 something.
Nets are not good on defense at all.
Nope.
And it's at a point where they're looking to the Cavs for JaVale McGee. I've heard, which is crazy because you just traded one of your best defensive guys to the Cavs, and now you're talking to the Cavs for their subpar dude.
Reed,
to-
what do you
to
think
fill
about that?
void.
What do you think, Reed?
Football.
Shout out Tom Brady, baby. Did
Yo,
Tom Brady win?
He was winning last time I checked. Let's get the updates.
All right,
Live
welcome to
update.
Cameron's live update on NFL Network.
Let's go.
Cameron, what's going on the field, Cam?
Right now, as we got updates, 28-23, Tampa Bay over Green Bay, 12
Whoa.
minutes left in the fourth.
Oh,
Wow.
my
Tom
God.
Brady has 3 passing TDs, breaking a Tampa Bay single-game postseason record.
That Tom Brady gonna do it.
It sounds like Brady is balling out.
He about
Wow.
to go to
I
the
also
Super Bowl.
predicted Tampa Bay to get this upset win, so
Wow.
go me.
So who's on
You
track
bet
for
on
the
this?
Super Bowl?
Do
I didn't
y'all
bet.
do sports
But in my
gambling? I know
head.
y'all be doing the stock.
I haven't yet, but I should be.
I wonder
I
how
thought you
many
would be.
times Tom Brady's gonna kiss his sons tonight.
Ooh, he's gonna make out with his son all night long.
Yikes.
I don't like that statement.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be weird.
Yeah, Tom Brady's gonna make out with his son tonight. That's what Cam just said,
He's gonna
dude.
play the slow jams.
Cam said that Tom Brady's gonna make out with his son tonight.
Wait, who said woo wee?
That's
I just said woo-wee.
Who else do you think said a woo wee, dude?
You did.
Yeah, I was like woo wee. Hey, who said that?
Who said it woo wee?
And 89's like, I don't know.
Yo, Cam, thanks for the sports update.
Yeah.
89, thanks for the sports update.
I saw a meme that said if Aaron Rodgers wants to catch up to Tom Brady's like stats, it's gonna take like 10 more years for him.
Damn,
Tom
fucking
Brady is
embarrassing.
the
Yeah.
GOAT.
Should probably quit.
Nah, he balled out this year.
Balling on a budget.
Yeah. Nah.
Buccaneers, man.
Yeah,
They're about to do magic. They're about to have the first home game Super Bowl.
Yeah, dude, that'd be pretty crazy if they went at home.
Yo, yeah, Tampa versus the Chiefs.
That'd be cool. 89 was saying that we could have a Subway Series basketball first seed.
The Knicks are not that bad
playoffs.
this year. They could
That'd be
they can
lit.
clinch the 8th seed. They
that'd
can
be
clinch the
so
8th.
fucking
The Knicks can
good.
clinch the 8th seed, and then we could possibly have a Subway Series with the Knicks and the Nets.
Shit, I mean,
Brooklyn,
Mets Yankees
Manhattan.
are also gonna be a good series this upcoming year. So
Shout out, let's go to Mets, bro.
I mean, Mets just lost their GM. But, you know.
Yeah, because he
Yeah,
was sending,
yeah, dirty
You was saying
boy.
he was
dick
sending
pics.
his little asshole to girls.
Yo, we gotta,
Shout out Yankees,
we gotta
though.
do better, man. Shoot, you gotta put the paper before the pussy, bro. You're out here wilding out for the cool.
Yeah, how the fuck you become the manager of the Yankees? And you fuck it up by sending nudes to like your staff. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Come on,
idiot?
man.
Literally
Fucking
weeks. He's
Stupid
never
ass
weeks.
dude.
Well, I
bro.
mean, he went to the Mets, so.
What you trying to say, Ken? Literally, what are you trying to say right now, Ken?
bro.
What are you trying to say right now?
Yankees are cooler, bro.
Nah, the Yankees are cooler, but the Mets are like, you know,
I respect the Mets.
the scrappy young guys down in Flushing, Queens.
I got no hate to the Mets ever.
No, the Mets are cool.
Yeah.
I feel like the Mets and Yankees hate was way
I
before our
like the
time.
It was,
I like
yeah.
the Mets mascot, Mr. Met is cool.
Mr. Met is the man.
Except for the
dude.
Subway
They good,
Series.
bro.
That's when I bring on the trash talk.
It's cool,
Which
though.
is, I feel like it's okay.
That's a part of the Subway
Yeah.
Series. That's when the Mets get the most. I hate the Yankees.
Let's
You
shout
know what I
Mike
mean?
Piazza,
It's just like,
baby.
yeah.
But if I see the Mets in a big game, I always want the Mets to win that big game.
Yeah, for sure. Whenever the Mets, let me rephrase that. Not whenever. As soon as the Mets fuck up their season, which happens every single season, it's like, all right, let's go Yankees. You know what I mean? It happens about 3 months into the season. You're like, okay, and they have fucked it up. They were in first place for that entire time, and now they're in last. Let's go Yankees. I wanted to bring this up, but I really think that we should make a PostPartyCyph wiffle ball league.
Wiffle ball.
Wiffle ball.
Let's do softball.
I'll do about
That's a big ball.
what's it? Bocce ball.
Which bocce ball?
Bocce balls, I
Bocce
think
ball?
what like people play in their backyards with like the
Oh,
Yeah.
I did that before. Shoot.
mallets.
Is that? Isn't that? I thought it was like
It's like a-
croquet.
It's like
Nah,
croquet, but it's
croquet,
on like
yeah.
little
it's like
rocks
it's like
and
a big
sands.
rectangular sand pit.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
then
we could do
you throw
croquet
your
then.
ball, and
Yeah.
then you throw a ball.
Can we fit a
It's literally
bocce ball?
croquet, but just not sliding. It's like fall on like sand and like.
Can we
dirt.
start a curling team instead? I take
Yo,
the
that
wiffle
costs
ball.
way more. You need a budget for
Yo, wait.
curling, bro.
Kickball league.
Kickball. PostPartyCyph feels like a kickball team.
That makes
If
sense.
we had a fifth, we'd be a mean ass kickball team.
dodgeball.
Yeah. Yo,
That
comment
don't
if you want to be
forget
our fifth
Yo, yeah.
dodgeball. I mean, dodgeball would be good.
To be aggressive.
Reed, you'd have to like be the ball catcher. You have to be
Catching
like,
balls.
bing. Like if I'm not looking and I'm like about to get hit, you have to be the one that
Sacrifice.
jumps in the way. Bing. I'm like Reed.
Nice.
I got you.
I'm gonna learn parkour, so I could be doing front flips and back flips during the
Like
game.
Reed catches it and then you do a roll off his back, and then you grab the ball as you roll off his back and then hit somebody on the other team.
And then 89 goes behind and like has like a gun pointed at the other coach's small of his back. He just throw the game, throw the game, throw the game.
The time we're wearing the uniforms from Dodgeball, a True Underdog Story, with the ones of the kink outfits when they got the wrong shipment.
Yeah.
That's our actual uniforms.
That's silly.
Yeah, we're wearing ball gags and chokers.
Yep.
Yo,
Booty
guys,
hole games.
what a week it's been. I hope we have another week full of ball gags and chokers in our own futures.
I feel you, dog.
You guys agree with that?
I'm trying to be supportive.
It's 50-50, so an even time means yes.
All
No
right.
comment.
I got the laugh on my side.
Well, boys, it's been nice, but I think it's time for us to say goodnight.
Now it's
So-
time.
Oh, I was gonna do Sound of Music.
Nice. Okay.
So long.
Oh, that's the one about Nazis, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Nazi one.
This is when they say goodnight to the Nazis.
Nice.
Oh, they're so nice to the Nazis.
Yo, yeah, we said goodnight to the Nazis this week.
Yeah, well.
Night night Nazis.
Yo, make sure you guys, if you're watching still,
I want to say goodnight.
to fucking.
You
No,
just
that's
wanna-
the end of it. We're saying goodnight to the Nazis.
Night night
Yo,
Nazis.
yeah, good night. Fuck y'all.
Yeah, like
Subscribe.
good night, as in you guys are over now.
Yeah.
You're getting arrested
Night,
for that
night,
capital.
Nazis.
Nazis going down.
We fucking hate Nazis. Nazi punks. Fuck off.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing to hate Nazis. People are like, we should be united. No.
Nah, man, fuck the Nazis.
no, what the
man.
fuck? We don't unite with Nazis.
We don't unite with Nazis.
any,
It's pretty simple.
any Nazis out there that want to shoot the fade, hit me up. I'm on Twitter at 89 Brain.
Yeah, 89's fighting Nazis. So just hit him up. He's got.
89 Nazi
He's
brawler.
wearing war pants. So you know.
Yeah, man. And you know, yo, if you want to fight to the death, I'm so down to be a martyr for the streets. You feel me,
Oh my
dog?
fucking god.
So,
Okay, 89's got a bit of a death wish. We should probably wrap this back.
All right,
up.
I'll see you guys next
yo,
week.
hey, my niggas is down to die with me. You feel me?
No, we're not.
So, any of y'all Nazis that got a problem with me,
Help us.
you got a problem with PostPartyCyph.
No.
All right.